A delegation of ex-servicemen met Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar in the capital today, but the meeting failed to throw up any conclusive results on one rank, one pension. The person who led this delegation, Major General retired Sadbir Singh, is with us live this evening. Major General Sadbir Singh, my first question to you, take us through what happened at that meeting, and do you get a sense that the government is shying away from making a commitment?
Simi, in the morning, we had a meeting at 9 o'clock with the Defence Minister, and the Chief of Army Staff was also present. This meeting was called by Raksha Mantri yesterday night. This is in connection with our earlier announcement that today we were meeting all ex-servicemen of the country unitedly, starting an agitation with effect from 14th June.
Right.
And for 15th, a relay hunger strike. So today, the chief informed us that the Raksha Mantri would like to speak before our conclave starts. So at 9 o'clock, we were there and we started discussing, but morning also, it was inconclusive. We are wanting to clarify two issues mainly. One, that few days back, certain amount of concerns were raised by all of us in the minds of rank and file, right from Jawan onwards, that there is too much of a delay which is coming in the implementation of the already sanctioned one rank, one pension.
All right.
Now, in this, we were wanting to clarify. Suddenly, the Prime Minister gave an interview to the Tribune and said that there are many definitions of one rank, one pension in circulation. Now, this is what came to us as a shock, because so far, for the last so many years, since 2011, there is only one definition of one rank, one pension. It has only one implication and it has only one calculation. This was the first thing we want to clarify.
All right, Mr. General Singh, you made your point. Let's also get a word from BJP spokesperson and Supreme Court advocate Aman Sinha, who's with us live this evening. Aman Sinha, in the run-up to the 2014 Lok Sabha polls, Prime Minister Narendra Modi aggressively wooed ex-servicemen with the promise of implementing one service, one rank, one pension. Why is the government going back on its word, refusing to make a commitment?
No, Simi, not at all. In fact, the BJP has the highest respect for our defence personnel, and no less than the Prime Minister of country, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi himself, has given a personal assurance and a commitment that OROP is going to be implemented very soon. The Defence Minister and the Finance Minister are systematically working towards the implementation of the scheme. The Defence Minister today itself had several rounds of meetings with all the stakeholders, including the ex-servicemen, and they have all arrived at an agreeable formula also. And the scheme is very much in process of implementation.
Aman Sinha, you're saying that they've arrived in an agreeable formula, but I have Major General Singh with me also live, and he's saying that the meeting was inconclusive. They're now threatening to go ahead with a hunger strike from the 14th of June.
No, I do not see, why he should be saying so, because as far as government is concerned, our commitment is very clear. The scheme is, the OROP is going to be implemented very soon. All the process is complete. We are systematically and methodically working towards smooth implementation of the scheme. The Defence Minister has held several rounds of meetings with all the stakeholders, and the scheme is just in process of implementation.
Major General Sadbir Singh, would you like to respond to what Aman Sinha is saying? I also want to ask you, do you not believe in any of the assurances that are coming from the BJP or from the government? Have you lost faith in the Modi government?
No, it is not that way. We have the highest regard and respect for our Prime Minister, Mr. Modi. We also feel that he will give us the one rank, one pension. The issue is, why delay in the justice being given to us? It has been sanctioned, and every time it is being delayed. And now after 14 months, we have been told the calculations are still to be carried out. We are doing it. We need some more time. There are some more definitions, and it is a jatin. There are so many complications. Today we had a meeting in the morning first session, we informed that there is only one definition. Number two, it is simple to apply. Probably the bureaucracy has informed differently to the Prime Minister. Otherwise, Prime Minister, I am sure, is very clear that he has to give us one rank, one pension, and there is one definition. It was inconclusive.
Aman Sinha, do you want to come in here? There is a sense that the government is not sure about making a commitment. It's beating about the bush, coming up with new clauses saying there's no clarity on what exactly one rank, one pension means. Would you like to respond to what Major General Singh is saying there?
No, Simi, that perception is not correct at all. The government is totally committed to it, and therefore government is methodically, systematically
is one rank, one pension not a priority for the
working
NDA
towards
government?
Implementation of this scheme.
Sorry.
No, there is no delay, and let me also say, Simi, that even if there is any delay, no ex-serviceman is going to suffer for it, because the scheme is going to be implemented retrospectively, most probably, and therefore we will ensure that no ex-serviceman suffers for, even if there is any delay, they are not going to suffer for it. The government
but is
will
the government willing to give a deadline?
The government is only systematically
is the government willing to give a deadline, Aman Sinha?
Simi, this is a scheme. Simi, this is a scheme which is going to benefit 30 lakh of our defense personnels, and therefore government is incorporating and factoring in as many viewpoints as we can possibly, speaking to as many stakeholders as we can. As General Saab himself will appreciate today, Defence Minister himself had 2 rounds of meetings with them, and I know for sure that Defence Minister is personally committed towards it. He has spent large number of hours working on this scheme, I can assure you that, and it is his personal commitment. It is personal commitment of the Prime Minister of the country. The Finance Minister is painstakingly working towards making the resources available for the allocation. He has in the past budget made an allocation of 1,000 crores himself personally, and therefore our commitment towards implementing the OROP is clearly evident in our actions, and I think the implementation will come very soon.
Major General Singh, would you like to respond? Aman Sinha of the BJP saying there is no delay and talks are on with all stakeholders. Are you seeing talks with various stakeholders as a delaying tactic by the government?
No, you see, Simi, you must understand. First thing is very clear. The BJP had accepted this and they want to give it to us. Our issue is give it with grace, give it straight away. There was no requirement of any delay. Even now, he's saying that our intention is good. Yes, the intention is good. But why delay? I am saying, today we emphasized this on the Defence Minister morning and also in the afternoon. We have clarified there is one definition only, and it is not complicated to. He's understood it. But there has been no commitment, as we are requesting, that please tell us that it will be implemented without any dilution of the definition which has been approved. Number two, there is no complication. It will be as given out in the definition, which is not yet forthcoming.
All right, Major General Singh, you made your point. I'd like to get a reaction from Aman Sinha. Aman Sinha, you heard what Major General Sadbir Singh is saying there. Mr. Singh, do you want to continue?
Yes.
Yes, please go ahead.
I just want to say to General Saab, we appreciate his sentiments.
Yes, you said you want a commitment on what?
We also want, give us a date. Let it be any date. But give us a date and then stick to it.
All right. All right, you made a point. Aman Sinha, do you want to respond to that? Major General Sadbir Singh is saying that ex-servicemen want a date, they want a deadline. In the run-up to the Lok Sabha polls, Narendra Modi and the entire BJP machinery had aggressively wooed ex-servicemen, tapped them as a vote bank. Are they not a priority anymore? Why is no deadline being given by the government?
No, that's not a question of vote bank at all. It is our commitment. Prime Minister himself has given a solemn commitment to all the ex-servicemen, and we are in process of implementing it. But it should be realized and appreciated. General Saab will also appreciate that the government in the past did nothing at all in past 60 years, and this government had to fill in that that governance deficit or that void which was there. We worked on it painstakingly. Now the scheme is nearing completion. It is nearly complete. We just we are in process of implementing it. And as I mentioned to you, Simi, as and when this scheme is announced and implemented also, nobody is going to suffer for any delay, because the benefits would be given perhaps from a retrospective date. So even if there is a few days here and there, I can assure General Saab that the government will not allow any ex-serviceman to suffer on any count at all. It is a solemn commitment and we will live up to it.
All right, so the BJP saying they're committed to the cause and they will finally deliver. Major General Sadbir Singh and Aman, thanks so much. I'm afraid we've really run out of time. Thanks so much for taking our time from your busy schedule and joining us this evening on India Today. This is a story which is likely to develop into a flashpoint between the government and ex-servicemen, considering that ex-servicemen have threatened to go on a hunger strike starting from the 14th of June if the government fails to come up with a deadline. We'll continue tracking developments on this big story.